Oh, Hunter x Hunter, an anime loved by many. It is in fact one of my favorite stories of all time. When I started reading Dragon Ball, one of my favorite manga of all time, I noticed a lot of similarities between Hunter x Hunter's Chimera Ant arc and characters and events in Dragon Ball. In this video, I want to share with you some of the similarities I've picked up on. Disclaimer: I'm not trying to argue that one show is better than the other. I'm just pointing out similarities and some possible inspirations Hunter x Hunter may have had from Dragon Ball. That's it. Alright then, let's begin. First off, we got Squadron Leader Qi seems similar to two different Dragon Ball characters, those being the Ginyu Force's Barter and Raccoon. Qi shares his feat of being one of the fastest creatures alive, together with Barter. Qi's other main trait, in being a dumbass, is shared with Raccoon. They both don't know when to give up, and both end up dying in humiliating ways, to say the least. The female Chimera Ant, Zazan, has many people worshipping her beauty, and she thinks she is fit to be the next Chimera Ant Queen. However, when she fights the Phantom Troop, she has no choice but to revert to a much uglier form. This is similar to Zarbon from Dragon Ball, who when faced against Vegeta had to revert back to his original ugly form, which he keeps hidden normally, because he is also a great narcissist. Chimera Ant Meleoron, who holds his breath to turn himself and others invisible, is similar power-wise to Goldo from the Ginyu Force, who in the anime also holds his breath to stop time. Both of these powers also involve being able to perform actions without other people being conscious of what you are doing. Dragon Ball's Ginyu and Hunter x Hunter's Ikalgo are best known for their abilities to go into other people's bodies. Ginyu uses it to gain Goku's body, while Ikalgo uses it to use Flutter's corpse to infiltrate the king's castle. It seems that a lot of the Ginyu Force's members are pretty similar to some Chimera Ants. Huh. Okay, from here on out, spoiler territory. If you want to watch or read Hunter x Hunter or Dragon Ball without being spoiled, now's the time to dip. Okay, spoiler time. The Chimera Ant King, Meruem, seems to be an amalgamation of every main villain in Dragon Ball, mostly the Z portion of the series. Firstly, his design is obviously inspired by the likes of Cell and Frieza, with a prominent tail, a round headpiece, and a green-purple color scheme. After Meruem absorbs two of his royal guards, he gains their powers, just like Buu did with most of the Dragon Ball cast he absorbed. In fact, the entire concept of Chimera Ants gaining traits of the food that they've eaten is pretty similar to what Buu has going on. Later on in the Buu arc, there end up being two Buus, one good and one evil, both fighting each other to see which one is better. This is similar to when later on in the Chimera Ant arc, Netero sees two sides in Meruem, a good human side and an evil ant side, fighting to take over his ideals. And like Vegeta, they are both royalty, who demand respect from commoners. Both Frieza and Cell suffer terrible defeats in their respective arcs, and so does Meruem. However, the three of them all manage to survive somehow and come back even stronger. Now let's talk about the Royal Guards. It seems they might have been inspired by the androids from the Cell arc. Both groups are programmed, quote-unquote, to achieve a goal. The Royal Guard's goal being to protect and help Meruem in his conquest to become king of the world, and the androids being literally programmed to kill Goku. Another similarity is that two members of each of these groups got absorbed by a green powerful creature, who in turn got even more powerful. The similarities between Gon's reaction to Kite's defeat and death, and Goku's reactions to Krillin's deaths are striking. The first reaction Gon has to Kite being attacked is immediate thoughts of revenge. Goku has the same reaction to when he finds Krillin dead. Goku actually manages to track the killer immediately, but gets defeated, after which he goes to train to actually take his revenge. Gon, however, bursts out in emotions, but his friend Killua immediately knocks him out and then runs away with Gon. After this, Gon starts training to join the Chimera Ant extermination team and take revenge for Kite. In the Frieza arc, when Krillin dies again, Goku finally finds his power in himself to transform into a Super Saiyan, and he heroically beats Frieza. Gon contrasts this because when he finds out Kite can't be brought back from the dead, he gives up all of his Nen aura and thus his life to transform into a monster who gruesomely kills Kite's killer. So there you have it. I still have ideas for a follow-up video based on this concept, so if you want to know when it's ready, please subscribe and like if you enjoyed the video. Thank you very much for watching. Bye bye.